Hello, and welcome to another episode of Learn Origami with Mr. Mark. Today we're gonna make this cute little kitty cat. Ain't he adorable? And he also stands up very well on our desk, and he has a nice long tail. To get started with our cat, we are gonna use our square paper. I have mine that has a color on one side and a different color on the other side. Let's call this our white side. To get started, we'll take our page and lay it down so the color is on the tabletop. Okay? From here, we're going to start by making our X into our square. So go ahead and fold up your two triangles. There we go. We got our two triangles made. Now from here, let's make a little mark and make a fold. So we'll first take one corner, make it meet the center of those creases. Let's just do a little mark here. And with that little mark that we've just made, this point here, we're gonna actually go and bring that point to just about that little. We're not going to take it all the way to, but we're just going to leave a little space before it. And we'll repeat that on the other side. So I'm going to take this corner right opposite the one we just did. And I'm going to make a little marking point. I'll open that. And now I'm going to take this tip and fold it up, leaving a little space in between. And after we do that, let us now take these flat edges and make them meet the center. There we go, right there at the center. There we go. Now that we have this, first what we will do is we have our center crease, right? We're gonna reinforce that a little. What we're gonna do is next to take this point that's at the end of one, and we're gonna bring this point to meet the middle of this point where these two sections are. You see these two corners up here? We're gonna draw an imaginary line, or if you need a helping piece of paper, go ahead and grab that. Let's pull that paper in and make a straight line. We're going to take this point, bring it up, meet that page that we use for our marker. There we go. We fold that, and I'll move that out of the way, and we open up our page. Now let's turn this project completely over. And now we will fold this in half, just like that. After we do this, next we're going to fold down like this, because we're now closing over that crease we made before. There we go. Now that we have it like this, let's fold this in half, making these two ends, these two flat edges, meet. We're gonna make them meet. And your paper might want to buckle, and that's okay. We're gonna close this up nice and good, nice and tight, just like this. Now that we have it nice and tight like that, go ahead. We are now going to create a bend. We're gonna turn this into a slight angle. Watch. I'm gonna pinch my two sides, gonna hold them out, and I'm gonna move only my hand. Look at that, I only moved my hand, and now we have an angle right there. See that? So I now brought this up. just like so. There we go. Crease that nice and strong. All set. Now from here, what we're going to start with is on this side, on our left side, this point that's pointing upwards. I'm going to take this and fold it down. And I want to make this nice and straight. So I'm taking this angle here and bringing it down. I want to try and get it to be as straight as possible to make that point. So we have this point and we have this corner here. So we are going to create a sort of odd-shaped triangle inside. See, so we folded it down. Just like that. Now that we have this folded down, going straight down, let us now take our page corner. Let's take this, and we're going to fold over along that point we brought down. We're folding that over and creasing well. Gotcha? So we have this pointing down, we folded it over. Just like that. And I'm opening it up completely. And now I'm going to even open up our little inside pocket here. See how we have our little inside pocket? Let's open wide. And now we have what looks like will be the beginning of our face. You see that? So now I'll press this down, and I'm lining up that crease in here with this line right here underneath it. There we go. After we get this, now it's time to form our face and ears. To get started, I'm going to turn this over because I want to first start off with the ears. What we'll do is we'll take this edge on the side, right? I'll do that again. Here's our face, here's the front. I'm turning it over. Gonna bring this down, just like that. We're making the ears first, and I'm going to take this point that I just brought down. If you want, make it meet that top point here. Take the edge, bring it in. Now that this is folded down, now I'm going to fold it up. And now with it folded back up, now we have the beginnings of the ear. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll take that point. I'm going to turn the page over. I'm going to take that point. I'd like to try and have the same size ears, but if I can't, that's okay. I'm going to bring that point down, and then I'll bring it back up. Just like that. I'm going to turn my page back, and now I have to round out the head. So I'm just going to take that tippy top point and bring it down just a little. It's just enough so we have a nice rounded face. We'll turn our project over and look at his ears. Isn't it adorable already? Let's make his nose and mouth. So we take this bottom point of the top flap. We're going to bring it up some. Not all the way. Maybe make that point come up some, because we're making his nose. Now that we've brought this up some of the way, let's bring it back down. Just like that. Press it really nice. If you're on the table, put it back on the table. And there we go. Now we have our kitty cat. His face is all set. We need to finish the rest of his body. Let me show you how. So now we're going to take this point on the left, on our right side. We're going to fold down. We're going to bring this down almost all the way to meet that corner edge right here. See that? it's a corner edge right there we're going to use. So we're going to fold down like a good triangle shape. See that? Now we have our solid triangle right there. See this? We got a triangle right here. Open it up. So we leave a little footing right there, and we need that. Now that I folded that down, now I'm gonna do this. We're gonna open up the body underneath his, let's say his legs. We're gonna go inside. We're gonna take this point, push it down, close that up, and there we go. All set. We did our inside reverse fold right there. After we've done that, now we're gonna take, let's open this up a little. Let's open that up. And now we're gonna go inside our tail to make it, now we're gonna be making his tail. So now I take this bottom edge, I'm making it meet that center crease. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Bring that bottom corner, bring this bottom edge here, and make it meet the center crease. There we go. See? So now we have this open. We brought the edges in. Now we're going to actually fix this. So I'm going to open them up, lift this up some, and I'm going to take these corners and bring them in. Those edges we brought in, we're now tucking really inside. We're going to make our tail nice and solid a shape. See, I'll just take that, fold them in. Now I can close up the body. There we go. See? So now I brought those in. I'm folding my page down. Now we have our solid crease. See? That's what we're doing. So now I'll close this up. And I'm going to bring the tail all the way up. I'm going to tuck my tail in to his body. There we go. Now look at that. Our kitty cat is done. If you want to see me do that tail again, remember, we're tucking those wider points inside to make it narrow, and then we will fold it up just like that. Close it up, and your kitty cat is done. Isn't he adorable? Here's another kitty cat. They will sit up on your desktop and be your best friends. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day.